Well, here in the IoM TV studio, we're joined by Chris Bass, who's very much involved in a big event that's happening in Sweden very soon. Very exciting for Ellan Vannin. Team Ellan Vannin is going to be taking place. And today, you found out the draw.
Yeah, the draw. Yeah, we were, as ever, for our side of it, it was a tough draw for us to be drawn against Nagorno-Karabakh and Zanzibar. It's pretty tough draw, basically, when you consider that Zanzibar are ranked 139 in the world today, which means that they're ranked above teams like Luxembourg and Cyprus, Faroes, San Marino, which are all decent sides for the Isle of Man to play against. But now we're stepping up to another level, and Zanzibar playing the CONCACAF Cup against the likes of Ivory Coast and Nigeria, and they're part of FIFA and they're ranked 139, which is unfortunate for us, because at the moment in time the Isle of Man, Ellan Vannin, doesn't have a ranking, but from the day that we play Monaco on the 6th of April, we will actually get one.
Oh, right.
So we will actually be recognised on the world scene, rather than performing the way we have been.
Okay, quick chat about that, because it's a friendly at the Bowl, and it's
a friendly, but you're playing the Principality of Monaco, which means it's an international. You're not playing a club side, you're actually playing another international team.
Exciting for you?
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. For me, it's a throwback to the good old days when we were pitched against Manchester United reserves and Liverpool reserves, and then championship teams, like Burnley and Wrexham.
Yeah, because you used to all come over, didn't they, in the summer or something?
We did. We used to get these the Vocals Festival. It was a great competition, but that all disappeared, and we've now not played that level of competition for a number of years. Obviously we play in the Island Games, which is a tough competition, but this is a new level, and to actually start scoring world ranking points is really exciting.
Well, it was a live stream. We can see a bit as now of the draw back to today. You're in this group. How do you progress? I mean, have you got to win that group to get on?
Yeah, well, there's 4 groups of 3, and we've been told, are in the toughest group. But the top 2 out of each group go through to play in the quarterfinals, and so on, semi-finals, and then the final. If you're unfortunate not to qualify, then there's a placing tournament, so you will get placed and you will get ranking points somewhere along the line. Now, Nagorno-Karabakh have already been in touch with MIFA today to say that they're expecting a technical game against Zanzibar and a good old British kicking game against Ellan Vannin. But the positive thing for me, outside of the Isle of Man, this is wildly and madly, interesting to all these other countries. Nagoro have contacted us to say that when we play Monaco, that game will be live streamed into every pub in Nagorno-Karabakh. So that just goes to show you that these people are very passionate about their own country and what they're doing. And I would like to say to the Manx public, let's be the same. Let's show them that we can be passionate as well.
Yeah, I mean, tickets on sale for the Bowl event, aren't they?
They are. They are selling. It's typical Manx public. It's last-minute things, I think, where things will probably start to go. There's a lot of talk about it, but then, as I said to you before, the interest outside of the Isle of Man is far greater. When you've got countries of 200 million people, that again, the game's being live streamed to Kurdistan and Sapmi and Monaco. So all these passionate footballing countries are really interested in what the Isle of Man is doing.
Okay, well, we'll be following the story all the way through, and when the guys go off for the big games, it's going to be quite amazing, isn't it? Ellan Vannin / Isle of Man,
it's immense. It's immense, and for myself and the team and everybody involved with it, we're looking forward to it, but we have no idea in terms of what to expect when we get there, because we will be playing international footballers. For instance, Nagoro, again, they have certain players that have played in the Champions League. Now, we haven't had any players that played in the Championship, never mind the Champions League. So the level of competition will be good. A lot of people might think that we're punching well above our weight, but it's a case of suck and see, isn't it? And if we do well, then it'll be great for the Isle of Man as an advert in overall.
Well, I think the interest is there. I mean, the last interview we did in the rain out at St John's got lots of people watching on our most popular site. So I think the interest is there. I think you're probably right. A lot of people will be waiting a little closer to the time, but you want to get the word out there. Get your tickets now if you want to go to the bowl and see that one.
Yeah, I would be saying to people, let's get your ticket bought. Make sure that you can get there. Make sure you're there to. This is the first game of its type in the history of the Isle of Man. It's never been done before, so it would be nice just to say I was there, win, lose or draw, but you've been, you can make a difference if you turn up and support your national team.
And it looks good, doesn't it? I mean, it'll look impressive on because I know it's being streamed to other countries on that night, isn't it? So you'd like to have a nice crowd in there to support.
That would be special. That would be really special if you could sort of 2/3 fill it, or get over 1,000 people, because you get 1,000 people in the bowl and it starts to look quite full.
I should point out, because it's not streamed into the Isle of Man purposely because you want to get people in there. It's just a fact that it'll be off-island streaming only.
That's right. It's off-island streaming, so to see it, you've got to be there. And there's going to be the anthem's going to be sung, and there'll be other things. There's obviously there's a few food outlets, so you could take the family out for supper, couldn't you, and enjoy a game of football. It's great for any kids that want to see international footballers down the bowl. This is the time. I mean, when's the last time that we had a top quality side come to the Isle of Man?
Okay, you sold to me. Let's hope that sells it. And,
I hope so.
Upward and onwards.
Yeah, I hope so. I just hope that the Manx public do get out there and give it everything they've got.